Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking and Crafting with Vance and Kate. I'm Caitlin, and on today's episode we're just going to show you a quick and easy way to marinate your steaks. We're also going to be showing you one of my new favorite drink recipes that I think that is very simple and easy, and you guys should try it out if you're interested. So if you guys are interested, then please continue watching the video. Also, I do want to throw out there, please excuse my appearance. I actually worked today. I just got home and I just wanted to film a quick video for you guys. So I've got my steaks here. Now these are 2 steaks. When they're big steaks like this, I like to marinate them in a plastic container. So I know they're big, they're just laying on top of each other, but that's fine because I'm going to show you why. So we're going to quickly go over the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need Worcestershire sauce. You can use any kind of Worcestershire. Honestly, my favorite is the Heinz Worcestershire, but there's several other brands that I also like. I can't remember all the other ones, but I even have used just the off-brand. Works just fine. Y'all already know that this is one of my favorite seasonings. It's Nature's Seasoning. I literally put this on every single thing that I cook. Number 3 will be seasoned salt. I love seasoned salt, especially if you just want to add a little bit of saltiness because you aren't sure, if anyone likes a lot of salt. Add this. Plus, it gives really good flavor. Number 4 would be granulated garlic. It is very important that you realize that this is garlic salt, not garlic powder. So this has salt in it. So if you're going to use this combination, depending on if you want a more garlicky taste or a more, saltier, but this is going to make it salty. That's my whole point in telling you that. And I really hope that I just caught that epic fail on video because that was just great. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it on there. Anyways, be cautious with your garlic salt because if you're doing this and seasoning salt, it can make it very salty. Alright, and then the last thing, which is one of my favorite seasonings ever for steaks and even hamburgers, is going to be the Montreal steak seasoning. So you guys make sure you check this out if you're looking for some steak seasoning. Alright, so my apologies if the background is a little dark. I am filming this in a later, time in the day. And wow, let me turn on the light. Please tell me y'all just witnessed my light bulb blow. What is my life today? Okay, y'all can see me good enough. So I always add Worcestershire to any meat. Hamburger, pork chops. I don't add it to chicken, but I add it to steaks, ribs. Every single red meat that I cook, I add Worcestershire to. This stuff makes it so tender, and you can actually make homemade barbecue sauce, homemade taco sauce. Not barbecue sauce. Why did I say barbecue sauce? Anyways, you can make homemade taco sauce with Worcestershire too. And if you guys would like to see that video, let us know in the comments down below. My grandmother makes some awesome taco sauce, so we'll have to throw her in here and get her to do that. So we'll do that. My next ingredient, obviously, Nature's Seasoning. I honestly don't know, just adding. Make sure you add enough to when you shake the container. Apparently I can't talk today. It's gonna coat both of the steaks. Remember what I said about the seasoning salt, just a light drizzle. There's just something about the taste of seasoning salt, man. There's just something about the taste. Hopefully we will not epic fail again. Gonna add our garlic. And I like them garlicky, baby, so putting a lot of garlic on there today. And then this. Now, I use this side. It's kind of hard to get it out, but honestly, with this, you either got to do the spoon side or you got to shake this bottle aggressively. Just like that. And I do put a good amount because of what I'm about to show you. Next step, put the lid on and shake the container. Alright, so this is what the steaks look like. And I'm not going to be showing you the cooking portion of this today. If you guys would like to see how we charcoal these on the grill, let me know in the comments below and I will show you that. I just want to do a quick, easy, simple video today just to show you guys some extra tips that you could use for your cooking. Alright, so now these are going back in the fridge and I'm fixing to show you how to make a tequila sunrise. I have one of these drinks made, but I'm going to make another one because, well, I'm probably going to want another one because it's just so good. Whoop. The only thing I would recommend is I'm going to put a little bit less raspberry syrup this time than I did in this one. It's like a trial and error kind of thing, you know. Step 1, add your ice. Step 2, set this cup aside. Step 3, get a separate glass. You guys are fixing to literally witness some friggin' magic, okay? This is awesome. I'm gonna do half a shot of tequila. I put a full shot of tequila in there and it's kind of strong. Half a shot of tequila. Just pour in the orange juice. Stir this. Oh, it says that you can add ice cubes into this glass if you want, but my stuff's been in the fridge, so it's already cold. Alright, and are you ready for the most amazing thing ever? Now just watch this. Grenadine. If you don't got grenadine, I'm using raspberry syrup. The same thing. Use whatever you want. Alright, so here's our tequila sunrise. You will mix this before you drink it. I'm going to toss mine in the fridge, and I'm going to drink it after I finish my other one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you'd like to watch me show you how I cook steaks on a charcoal grill, please leave a comment down below. If you have any other recipe suggestions that you would like to see, please leave them down in the comments below. And until next time, have a great day.